Hello and welcome back to another video about this coffee machine, the BREVILLE Barista Express. This is the first espresso machine that I've owned. If you've seen my previous videos on the channel, going back around a year now, I've owned this coffee machine for around 1 year. Still loving it. I'm thinking of making a 1 year ownership video of this coffee machine and the pros and cons, how I found it, how I found the experience of owning it, how much money it saved me by not having to go to coffee shops several times per day because I can make awesome coffee at home. But today's video, which has kind of been requested actually, I was reading through the comments on some of the other videos to do with this machine, and a theme that kept coming up was, how do you clean this thing? Why is there a small light here that says clean me, and how do you do it? So I'm gonna go through the whole process. A quick note that if you are looking to purchase this machine, I do have an Amazon link in the description. You can buy the machine there. It's actually an affiliate link, which would really help me out, support the channel. If you're looking to buy this machine anyway, total normal Amazon experience for you, no extra cost. I just get a little bit from the sale. It is Saturday morning here. I've actually just made my first coffee of the day. Beautiful. Still need to steam my milk. I'm gonna have a flat white this morning, but I came out, turned my coffee machine on this morning, and the dreaded clean me light was on. So it's quite an easy process with this machine. I'm actually gonna show you 2 ways to clean it, because there's the usual clean me process, and then there's actually a descaling option as well, which I do. I actually will make another video on another cleaning process that I do, which is descaling. So comment below if you're also interested in this. But today's video is gonna focus on the clean me light, how to get rid of it, how to reset it, and how to properly clean the Barista Express. The clean me light for me comes on every kind of 2 or 3 months, and then I descale every 6 months, which is advice I've read. Don't take my advice as gospel, but this is what I do, this is what I've been doing with this machine, this is what I've learned from research that I've done, so hopefully I can pass that on to some of you guys, because I didn't expect, I think the video where I got the coffee machine got over 100,000 views on this channel, and I did not expect that. This coffee machine is very popular amongst home baristas and very, very popular on the YouTube space. So there are lots of videos about this machine. Hope this one is interesting for you today. If you're still here listening to me talking, let's get on with the cleaning. Most of you probably skipped straight to the cleaning part because that's what you want to do. If you're watching this video, you probably already have this machine and you want to know how to clean it. So let's get cleaning our Barista Express. So the first thing I always do when cleaning this machine is actually prepare the machine itself for the clean. Now, one of the most interesting things about the Barista Express is that it pretty much cleans itself. It's got what is called a built-in back flush cycle. I think that's what it's called. It effectively cleans itself. The whole back of the machine, it does this back flush cycle. We're gonna put the product in it, the cleaning product in it shortly, and it's gonna clean the whole machine. It takes about 5 or 6 minutes, not long at all, and that's a really, really good feature of this machine. It does clean itself. Before we get there, I do prepare the machine for the clean. So as you can see here, the empty me thing has popped up, meaning I need to empty this tray here. I actually give the whole machine a general clean as well before I do this, because why not? Why do you want a dirty coffee machine? If you're doing the whole cleaning cycle, you might as well clean the outside of the machine. Just get a cloth, you can even use like soapy water and stuff. This material doesn't seem to scratch or stain at all, so I'm not too gentle with it. Okay, so let's get on with the cleaning process. Okay, step 1, we're gonna want to flush through our machine just to make sure any coffee still in this part comes out. We don't want any of that, so just flush it through. Next, you want to ensure that your water tank is totally filled up to the top. The cycle isn't actually gonna use all of the water, but I like to then refresh the tank afterwards, because we're actually gonna flush the system through again after the clean, just to make sure none of the cleaning product remains in our water, which could then get into our coffee. Okay, so our machine is clean on the outside. Our drip tray is empty. Do make sure this is empty, because that is really important, because when it flushes through, it's gonna fill up the drip tray. So make sure that's all empty. We then need to do pretty much the only thing that we need to do ourselves manually, which is take your portafilter, and we actually need to change the basket in here to the one designed for cleaning. If you pull your drip tray out, you'll see some other baskets. Actually, I need to clean these. There's some coffee in there. Okay, my bad. On a cleaning video as well. Right, so we need this one, which is the dual wall basket, okay? So it's the one that looks like this. Make sure you find this one. You then should have a small rubber insert that looks like this. This should have come with your machine. You then simply place the rubber insert inside there, just like that, so it doesn't fall out. You then need a set of espresso tablets like this. These actually came with my machine, and I still have some left after 1 year. So in fact, I'm down to the last 3. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've cleaned this machine 5 times in a year, and that is when the light comes on. So that's kind of my usage of this machine. I probably use this machine for around 4 or 5 coffees per day, maybe more, between myself and my girlfriend. And we also use the hot water a lot. We use the steam a lot, even for other things, not even making coffee. And we even sometimes just use the grinder for grinding beans that we can use in our French press or other ways of making coffee. So, pop out your capsule, and then you're just gonna place it in the middle. There's a little groove for it in your rubber insert, just like that. Now the next section is probably the only slightly tricky or difficult bit, which isn't too difficult, but during the whole cleaning process, because the rest of it's super easy, we need to change the basket in the portafilter. Now, there is no use trying to do it just with your fingers. Some people use a screwdriver. There is a little groove here, which you can kind of get a screwdriver in and get it loosened. But I'm gonna give you a tip and a trick, which is totally up to you if you follow. This is just what I do, and I actually use this, which is the distribution tool, which comes with your machine. Now, the reason I say you can copy me or not copy me on this is because basically, let me show you what I do. Okay, so I actually get the corner of this in here and use a little bit of leverage just to tweak up the edge of the basket like that, and then I can pull that basket out. The reason I do that is that I don't care about this too much. It has scuffed the corners and the edges a little bit, not too bad, but this is a little bit of a softer metal, just a tiny bit on here, but I would rather have that quick and easy way to get that out. I don't actually even use this anymore since buying this distribution tool, which is weighted, and you put it on and you spin, so I don't actually use this. So for me, that doesn't matter, totally up to you if you want to use that tip. Probably get some perfectionists in the comments saying, don't destroy your distribution tool, which I totally understand as well. So now, empty portafilter, the new cleaning basket that we prepared already, and that literally just pops in like that, and we're ready to go. Okay, so now what we do, actually make sure your machine is off first. It needs to be off first. We're then gonna put in our portafilter with the new cleaning product. You then hold down, to start the cleaning cycle, you hold down these 2 buttons, the single and the double shot button, you hold them down, and then also hold down the power button until you hear a noise, like that. And that's it. You'll then see this bar go right to the top, full pressure while it's cleaning, and the Clean Me light will be flashing as well. And at this point, we just have to wait. This is gonna flash. When it's done, it will be gone. I think it takes around 6 minutes for the whole machine to clean itself. And during that time, it's gonna go quiet like it is now. And then it's gonna go loud again, and it's gonna clean, and the pressure's gonna go up. So it'll do that, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 times. You'll know when it's done because nothing will be happening at all and the light won't be flashing anymore. And that's really all there is left to say. Let me know in the comments if you want a descaling video, because, here you go. So that's cleaning away behind me. If you want a descaling video, that's also an important thing to do with this machine. Depending on what water you're using, scale can build up. And I've heard horror stories of these machines going wrong in a number of years because they haven't been descaled. So that is something I do once every kind of 6 months, again, from research that I've read. Different people have different ideas and opinions on how often you should descale and what products you should use, etc. So do comment below if you have any advice or wisdom for anyone else watching this vlog. Let's share our knowledge, let's share our experiences in the comments. I'm gonna let this finish off cleaning. Of course, a step I should mention is that once the cleaning is finished, you of course put your usual basket back in here. I then flush through a couple of double shots just to get the water running through, just to make sure there's no cleaning product, excess product left over going into the coffee. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Hope that was helpful, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you wanna see any other videos on this channel about this machine. And also let me know if you want a 1-year ownership review video. If you're still someone who isn't too sure whether to buy this machine, if that video would be helpful for you, let me know. Check out the other videos on the channel as well. And until the next one, I will see you in the next More George video. Hope you guys have a great day ahead and stay safe. Bye.